The views expressed in the following show are for entertainment purposes only. They are not necessarily the views of Twin Galaxies, HG Films, or any other affiliates. I express entertainment purposes only. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Settle on the Screen for July 10th, 2015. Yes. I am Michael Soroka, along here with Nick Houselander.
How you doing?
Our other hosts, Don Atreides in TG Live 3, and Ninglendo. That's not Ninglendo. That's right, yeah.
That's right.
In Twin Galaxies Live 2. Welcome, everybody. For those of you who may be joining us the first time, Settled on the Screen is the commentary show about the Twin Galaxies database, world record chasing, speed runs. We'll get into that later into the show.
Interesting choice of words.
We're here every week. If you want to join in the conversation, please go ahead and call TG Live 4 or 5 if you want to butt in. But we got a little news about some events coming up. We just want to remind everybody. And, of course, select world records from the Twin Galaxies database for the week of July 10th, 2015. These are just a select few chosen from the many approved verification. There's more than just these. Yeah. Because we like to always...
There's at least 6 or 7 more.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
We need to fire our technical director.
Crap.
There we go.
Oh, man.
We got Robbie Lakeman from Phoenix, Arizona. Arcade Donkey Kong points. Hammer allowed. Not to be confused with non-hammer use. It's 1,158,400 points.
It's official.
Yep.
Robbie Lakeman beat his own score. We talked about it 2 weeks, but now it's official. It's been verified. People watched the video 16, 17 times, went to his house. Checked his
waterboarded.
It was done at Fun Spot. Everybody made sure the Fun Spot machine was still the same machine.
Now, is it true though that he just submitted a picture though?
What do you mean? Oh,
instead
a screenshot.
Just a screenshot.
Yeah, Brian Crew just basically.
That's cool.
At that point.
I mean, that's all he really needs a picture anyway. Right?
Yeah, screenshot, right?
Yeah.
That's enough verification.
That's all we got to do for our NHL '94 one that we screwed up on.
Congratulations to newcomer to the database, Scott Simpsons of Granada Hills, California. A record that has been standing for over 6 years.
Nice.
Super Mario Kart, Mario Circuit 1, fastest rate, 1 minute in 0.45 seconds. He also got the fastest lap record as well, I believe, on the same run. Don't quote me, but he did submit both. I ain't reading both of them. But congratulations, Scott. Welcome, and congratulations on your first world record at Twin Galaxies.
Yeah, lap number 5 looks pretty good.
Nice.
That's not bad. We got Jesse Porter from Roscoe, Texas, the video game capital of the universe. I got Sega Genesis. Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. Oh, not an easy game to find.
No.
Fastest completion, 4,000. Or is that's 4,000 and...
No, it's 40 minutes.
It's 40 minutes and 11. Sorry.
My bad.
I wasn't sure if you were putting seconds down or 40 minutes and 11 seconds.
The font changed in the semicolon. Yeah.
Come on, whatever. That's weird.
Nice job, Jesse.
Yeah, I like it. It's good stuff.
Congratulations to Rudy Ferretti, Trojan on the NES, 696,750 points. So.
What's that game like? I've never heard of it.
I've never played it.
Oh.
I have.
Yeah,
have you?
cool.
I'm actually pretty familiar with that. I'm pretty sure I could beat that score.
Oh, cool. Looks like some competition.
So confident are you?
Oh, it's not that hard of a game.
We got Matthew Miller from New Jersey, USA. Nintendo WiiWare, Tetris Party, CBM, that's Computer Battle Mode, for those who don't know the game very well. Fastest victory, 12 seconds. 12.49 seconds.
Yeah,
so
pretty awesome.
That is that's
pretty awesome. I think
that's my kind of game.
Previous scores was, I believe, 32 seconds, and there's a couple other ones after that one, and so he demolished that one.
Now, see, that's a game worth playing. Mm-hmm. You dedicate 13 seconds of your time. Now, that's a game worth playing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Now, it took him like an hour to get that. By the way, it was like I saw that one. I think it was like minute 40 something.
Yeah,
that he started that run
or something like that. Yeah.
You mean he didn't get that? That wasn't like rookie luck.
That wasn't no.
No. Ah, damn it.
Yeah. But you can try. You should try.
I thought all world records were like first timers. Like they'd never played the game before.
Yeah, that's the
Generally.
very first attempt. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's how I thought it was.
Congratulations to Chris
That's how it is, yeah.
Brady,
From nowhere.
from nowhere,
Man with
USA.
no
Nintendo Wii, Mario Kart Wii, Luigi Circuit, time trial, 1 minute 14 seconds. Congratulations to him. I believe that is either his first or second submission.
Cool.
Awesome.
Is that?
And that was a long-standing record too.
Was it?
So
I like that.
Nice job.
Was that to Tom's brother, right? Tom Brady's brother?
no, not
No?
Tom.
Oh, it's not
Is
Bro.
it- oh, then maybe a controller gate or something like that.
Oh.
Well, let me take care of this one. I'd like
What?
to apologize to
No.
Peter. Peter and Jacob Peter Nadalian.
No. Yeah.
They
Sure.
both achieved this score last week, and I only read Jacob's score at
Oh.
the same time. Within days, they were both verified or
Okay,
submitted.
wow.
So
Yeah.
they both they're sharing the world record. So I want to congratulate Peter as well. So that's my. Oops, I missed it. There's so many submissions, I'm not going to see them all.
You
Sorry.
can't see into the future though.
Yeah.
Either, man.
What I
We
love
got
about that submission is it's basically Gabby J is like this, like old, can barely like move his fists, and they're just wailing on this guy, and I'm like, you can't feel good about yourself at the end of that. Have you guys ever seen Gabby J? He's like Glass Joe, only older. He's like an old Glass Joe. So it's
Really?
yeah.
It's his
Yeah.
dad. He's beating
Yeah.
his dad.
Huh.
He's like the homeless guy fighting for a sandwich. It's not a pretty fight.
Yeah, no, we talked about it last week. That's the lady that runs the black market thing in the Hunger Games. Still nothing. I gotta stop using that joke. Sorry.
We
Yeah,
got
I
Alex
haven't seen the Hunger Games, so I don't know.
What?
Get it? I saw the first two, and then
Oh,
I'm like,
they're
I'm not
great.
gonna watch the second one until they show the whole thing, right? I mean the third one, like it's two parts.
Just read the books. They're awesome.
Yeah, I should.
They're really good. Alex Sokol from Japan. Just Japan. Somewhere in Japan.
Yep.
Nintendo Entertainment System. Ice Climber. NTSC. How about that? Points 2,529,040.
And again, this score has been going back and forth between three people. Excuse me.
What
Oh,
the
wow.
heck was that?
An appropriate belch on the air. Congratulations to Alex. I'm assuming somebody's going to top that score pretty soon.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Do you know something?
No, I don't know.
Oh,
anything.
okay.
Congratulations to Gary Harmon from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. He's going through Cruising World on Nintendo 64. This is his third score, demolishing the previous scores, 36.73 seconds. Nice job, Gary.
Great picture, by the way, because
I know.
I laughed like an idiot the second I saw it. So good stuff. I got Jonathan Bowen. Jonathan Bowen. Let's go with that. Smithfield, Utah. SNES Cybernata points 343,350.
Yep.
Cool.
First score, too, I believe, for him.
Oh, congratulations. This is a week of
actually,
movies.
you guys want
I
some
like it.
entertainment, go to the Adjudication Archive and watch the beginning of this. It's my favorite part of why. The community, majority of the community, let me clarify here, wants camcorder to prove that you actually played it on the same system. You didn't copy it from anybody on the internet. The second reason why I love this, or I like camcorders, is the audio in the background and the conversations people have with their I'm assuming girlfriend, wife,
A female.
and there's a little baby in the room, and it's just,
awesome.
it's entertaining to listen to. Like, it was funny. She was talking about something at the beginning, like, "Are you recording?" "Yeah, this is it." "Oh, you can't do that. You gotta start." I mean, it's just,
That's so awesome.
I like the entertainment.
Oh, dude,
other
that's
than
the
just the entertainment of the game.
That's the best part,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
They should have an award for like most entertaining. video.
Most entertaining world
Yeah.
a submission to the Twin Galaxies database.
Got Leonardo Bugman from from nowhere again. A lot of nowhere land, man. iOS Run Bird Run points 230.
Congratulations to him.
That looks like an iPad.
And we are seeing this. We are reading the. I am reading the chat. We will get to that a little bit later in the show. World record. We even have a little comedy thing here. We'll talk about. We'll discuss what's a world record, what's not a world record, what's a TG record, and we'll go over many of the questions that happened during this week and what's going on with that kind of stuff and why we may call this a world record even though it may not be a world record. We'll get to that shortly.
We will be answering questions.
Yeah,
this week.
yeah. But once again,
You gotta take our answers with a grain of salt.
once again, the views expressed in the following show are for entertainment purposes only.
Whatever.
So,
Yeah, people know that.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, they're
Maybe.
joining halfway through the show.
They heard it.
First, I'm going to talk about just some general gaming events. We're going to talk, first of all, about...
What up?
Oh, I can't run a switcher and host the show at the same time.
That's
Oh,
not
wow.
real?
Tomorrow, here on Twin
Hey!
Galaxies Live,
I know that guy.
Steve Wiebe is going to be going for a Donkey Kong World attempt at the Mall of America. So if you're at the Mall of America,
MOM.
why don't you say hi to
MOA,
Wiebe? He's a
sorry.
really, really fun guy.
Yep.
And he's very personable to talk to.
Definitely
If
good.
you want to get a picture with him because you want the King of Kong fame, yeah, he's no Donkey Kong world record holder anymore. But
Once a king,
well,
always a king.
Check this out. So tomorrow, if you're not doing anything, jump on Twin Galaxies Live and watch Weeby play Donkey Kong.
I like
No, I'm just saying.
if you're not busy or anything.
I mean, I'll watch Robbie Lakeman play Donkey
Yeah.
Kong.
because he's.
A little more likely that he's going to get the world.
No,
Beat
but
his
wait.
own score.
No, what you gotta say is, if you have plans tomorrow, cancel them right now.
Oh, God.
Call whoever if you got a wedding, go be like, I'm sorry, something is far more important.
Or
than
if you
the wedding."
Even
live
if
near
it's
the Mall of
your
America, just go to it.
No, exactly.
I don't know what's going on, but I bet it's pretty cool.
Oh, I'm sure it's awesome. Yeah. He's a very fun guy to watch.
That's starting next weekend, California Extreme in Santa Carla, California, July 18th through 19th. Just teleprompter's
no.
falling apart. Many of you will be going to that. I know who watch our show. Great Arcade Expo. July 24th through 31st, Games Done Quick. A very speed running event.
Like it?
Just Google that. It's in St. Paul, Minnesota. I believe there's still tickets available. I'm not sure. So if you want to be there live in person, check out Games Done Quick. They always raise money for charity.
Oh,
Very
cool.
awesome thing.
It's not even speedruns. It's just you just play a game for like 10 seconds, and then it's like it doesn't even. It's not even going for anything. It's just like.
No, they are going for.
Oh, okay. Oh, it is okay. Sorry.
It's displaying their skill for charity.
Oh, I thought it was just like you can play Punisher for like 8 seconds. Like, oh, cool. Those seem fun. Maybe I'll play it more later.
Professional Amateur and Pinball Associations Replay FX, July 30th through August 2nd in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
PA.
Back to some Twin Galaxies roots. Walter Day is going to be having a tournament there. I don't know if he's running it. It's called the Walter Day.
Oh, okay.
I don't know the exact.
Is he making an appearance?
Oh, he'll be there.
Oh, sweet.
There's about 5 or 6 games for a
Worth
tournament. It's $25 to get in. There
That's
is
not bad.
prizes. For more information, go to the website. Don't rely on us, of course,
No,
because
don't.
this is for entertainment purposes.
Do not
only.
listen to us. We don't have real
Also,
information.
at Replay FX is the Kong Off 4. So Richie Knuckles has been restoring more Donkey Kongs. He's
Sweet.
going against my wishes and bringing them back to life. So the Kong Off 4 will be there as well. Many
that
of
4?
you,
That's
I know, may be traveling or competing in the Kong Off 4. I don't think we'll be able to go this year, but maybe we'll have a
No,
quarter.
unfortunately.
And then a little bit later down the road, the Video Game Championship, August 16th through 17th.
The VGC?
Yep, the VGC will
Oh.
be happening, so make sure you mark your calendars. Former champions, like in Twin Galaxies Live 2, Glenn Updike will be there,
Yep.
so he may try to reclaim his championship from previous year, be a repeat.
Who's running that event?
Some very good people.
Oh, okay.
and that's all. I mean,
That's cool.
Just go, find it out. Look it up.
I like it.
So those are events coming up. We do have I guess 2 more world records to announce. We're kind of breaking them up here a little bit.
What? We got more?
Yeah, they're not.
man.
Trust me, this one.
This is.
We shouldn't even be
you guys are
reading
in
this
for,
one. But the reason.
we already
let
read
me-
that one, right?
Yeah, we already read that one.
Oh, okay.
We need a director.
Hey!
I want
Dude, when is that picture from?
Pictures from 2002.
I was gonna say.
I'm reading this not because we were self-serving.
You look the same,
Yeah,
actually.
exactly. I'm not here to self-serve us, but this is Nick's very
Yes.
first submission to the Twin Galaxies database as number 1.
See, I do
And
play video games.
He does play
everybody.
video games. We're doing this every night every time after the show, trying to beat the computer. getting geared up for the NHL 94 tournament in Toronto,
Oh, my God.
October 12th. So congratulations, Nick.
Oh, yeah.
Nice job.
That's fantastic, dude. I haven't seen that picture in about
Yeah.
13 years.
I don't hate Donkey Kong. I'm just having fun with it. Oh,
I kind of look at that. He gets 2 pictures.
yeah, he
Kinda
gets
cool.
2 because I'll go over this real
We got Addison. Is it Dumpke?
Oh,
Sure.
nice.
Sure. Addison Dumpke. If we mispronounced your name, we apologize. For the PlayStation, Final Fantasy VII entire game, fastest minimalist completion, 13 hours, 14 minutes, and 11 seconds.
Yeah, yeah. Mhm.
Damn.
And then we also,
Nice.
we got a new Twin Galaxies
What?
record
2 in a row?
of 13 hours, 14 minutes, and 11 seconds. And this is our segue into the discussion.
Okay.
Because people will go, is that the official world record?
We're not
Well,
sure. That's what
Here's,
we're here for.
oh man,
No, what'd you do?
I don't know how to work a switcher.
Oh, cool.
That's all.
Yeah, you do. You're an awesome awesome
Yes,
tech
we
guy.
here on this show in Twin Galaxies says we announce world records in video games. Now, is it
WRs.
the highest score out there? Well,
Yes.
some of them, yeah. I
Or
mean, we
not,
know
or
the
no.
Donkey Kong ones because of the movie and the one place to track for Donkey Kong is at Twin Galaxies. But when it comes to other games and speed runnings and little, other communities, of course, there's probably somebody out there with a higher score.
Most
So this is kind of the debate we're going to have talk about. If you guys have something to talk about, please join us in the chat. There were some things that went down on the website, which I'm not going to touch too much about, talking about adding speed runs to the Twin Galaxies database, and it wasn't done in the proper way. I mean, it really wasn't. And
Nobody's perfect.
The custodian of Twin Galaxies did remedy it, and yes, it wasn't the best thing. Now, what it brings out is the part that is making me want to do this segment. We had a different show planned Wednesday, but this all happened Thursday and Friday night.
had to change the plan.
What is Twin Galaxies about? Okay, so everybody knows Twin Galaxies is the very first score-keeping thing.
Yep.
Now, just because it's the first, does that mean it's the best or the most credible? Well, of course not. I mean, there's so much history that has been tried to been repaired. Everybody doubts scores. We doubt scores. I mean, everybody probably doubts scores that are in there, but sometimes there's not enough proof
Definitely.
to really bring it out. And
It's been the hardest part about bringing
yeah.
the show back, especially.
oh yeah,
It really has been.
And we've been here through the bad owners. We'll be honest with you.
Absolutely.
Trust me, the owner beforehand
Oh my
who
God.
we'll call a slumlord who likes to fly a plane. I mean, us few who are actual sort of employees did everything we could do to change it to keep it credible. And there's only so much we can do. And it's time and over again. Yeah, people lose credibility
Yes.
and we get that. But there's still a place for Twin Galaxies. And that's what, the few comments to some of the new people we've, I guess, been talking to on the
Yeah.
forums, like some of them wish for us to go away completely from the gaming scene. Some of them say, hey, you should stick around and just do this only and do this only. Well, who in the right mind is going to be the one that says to do this? Nobody is. It's just going to be matter of opinion.
Yep.
So matter of opinion works by you go to this site and you submit to this site.
It's up to you.
If it stays away, it's up to you what you consider a world record. Now, what I'm going to go through is just my personal opinion. This isn't Twin Galaxies. I'm not going to bring up the disclaimer again. But, when I look and I submit it, like, I'm not a speedrunner, so I really wasn't into this whole controversy. I didn't even look at the speedrun track because I don't like speedruns.
Which is ironic, because Sonic is your favorite game.
I do have a Sonic Spinball
It's kind of
speedrun
funny,
on
actually.
Twin Galaxies.
Yeah.
And I think it would be the fastest on these other websites. I haven't checked it out, but
Are you
it's-
into slowest completion?
the one. Don't
Okay.
don't get some guys started on
Okay.
slowest.
I was just
People are
curious.
gonna want to do slowest.
All right.
Yeah.
One of them.
Exactly. So the thing that's special to me,
Yeah.
not Twin Galaxies, we're just a bunch of morons on this channel
Yeah.
talking about our experiences, is Twin Galaxies does that promoting.
Yes.
Maybe it doesn't do it very well the past 5 years. Maybe Jace is doing a little bit better job. But what the Twin,
A little bit better.
okay, he is doing better.
Oh my God.
But what Twin Galaxies does is it gives that person the name and tries to give that person the fame.
Yeah.
And what I mean by fame, I look at all the other websites, I compare my scores, I know I'm not the fastest, but what I don't know about these other ones is who these people actually are. Now,
Yeah.
they can submit their picture and their profile, they can put their name in their profile, but when a leaderboard exists, it's the gamer tag. When you go online to an online Xbox 360, it's a gamer tag.
Yes.
It's not the
It's not a real
actual
person.
person. And the new Twin Galaxies, within the past 6 months, the year, has gone through different steps to verify these players are the actual names of the people who are competing. And that's what I'm looking for. That's just me personally. Now, if I want to find the fastest Sonic completion, I know who it is. I think his name's Mikey 52 or 82.
Yeah.
Speed Demos Archive. I've watched it run a million times trying to improve my game. I know he's the true world record holder. But I don't know. Well, I think his name's on Speed Demos.
Okay.
So that I do agree with that. But
No, putting a person's real name, it lends a little credibility.
and that website does do that.
Legitimacy,
And then there's a few other there's other speed run websites. There's Speed Run and there's Speed Runs Live, but that's more of a racing type. And then there's all the little communities. I mean, there's a Mario Kart. We've announced a few Mario Kart records. Are those the new world records? No. I know they're not the fastest. And I bet those people who play the games know they're not fastest. But there's a reason why people submit here, and that's what it is. And if some of these people don't acknowledge that or don't like it, well, that's what we're here for. So don't tromp on it. Go ahead. Anybody else? No, I've talked a lot.
What about non-English speaking forums, which there are plenty of?
Yeah.
That people are forgetting about those, but there are plenty of Japanese, Korean, and other non-English speaking communities out there, French, and that they're just basically not even in the conversation. It's not like Twin Galaxies and versus speedruns.com or speedrun.com. It's not like these two giants. But the other thing I wanted to mention was I promised someone I would mention something about it, which is someone asked, why doesn't Twin Galaxies recognize scores on other sites? And I think there are two answers. One is to just submit your evidence, and then you could do that, right? They could submit it. Also, Twin Galaxies has a really high criteria for evidence, with other sites may or may not. It's different criteria. And the second reason is the fastest guy in the world the guy who won the Olympics for fastest guy? No. That's the guy who showed up, right?
Yeah.
You don't show up, then how
You can't be
it doesn't, exactly. I may be playing at home. I may be the best player ever. If I never submitted anywhere, I'm not going to get that recognition. And so it's, the fastest guy, he's not the fastest guy in the world. He's the fastest guy in the world who showed up. Hence, but how else can you judge a world record? How can you say who's
that's the only
authoritative?
way competition works.
Yeah, exactly.
About 5 years ago, how me and Nick got to start is we got to interview Walter Day.
That's why I was
he said
thinking
he
the
was
same
retiring
thing,
from all gaming events. Well, I guess that was a lie too.
He's like Michael Jordan.
Yeah, he always comes back.
Yeah.
Yeah. He basically said the same thing. So this is coming from Walter's mouth. That, at the time, I think Hank Chen was the world record holder.
Yeah,
was Hank Chen the world record holder? He said, no way. I bet there's somebody out there who's maybe doing something else who's probably a better Donkey Kong player, but he just doesn't have the time or the resources, or he doesn't even know to submit to Twin Galaxies or to MAME or any of these websites. It's just, I guess what I'm getting to the point is, yes, we should call everything a new Twin Galaxies record on this show, or the website should say that. Yeah, you want to put it at that point, because otherwise we got to go and research every person who's ever completed. And that's why the Twin Galaxies new system for adjudicating and proper is a step in the right direction. Do I say it's perfect? Well, hell no, it's not perfect.
No such thing as perfect.
So I just want to kind of just a little bit of background of why people still submit and why people do call them world records. I mean, part of it is some people, they get their name in the Guinness books. I mean,
absolutely.
And some people go, Guinness is the longest standing world record, and if I have to go through Twin Galaxies to be on there,
then that's how you do it.
Then that's what some people do. Is it the fastest score? No, I see way faster scores on YouTube. You know? But it's about who's willing to let them know they're the best, I guess.
Well, and provide sufficient evidence, right? A YouTube video, is that an emulator? Is that, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know who it is. I don't know what their stuff, there's like going back to the point you said. So,
tool assisted.
Yeah, it could be tool assisted. It could be who knows what. Could
The
be
video sped up just slightly, stuff like that.
right. And I'm not trying to call into question the speedrun.com scores. I don't know what their adjudication process is. It might be awesome. No idea. But
At the same
That's
time,
why-
we preface it every week saying this is the Twin Galaxies World Records. I mean,
Yes.
I kind of say world.
What?
Yeah, we do.
yeah,
we
because
do.
we know
say for-
that it's the Twin
I say
Galaxies.
for the Twin Galaxies database.
yes, exactly.
This is the world record that we see as the world record.
Yeah, which it's fine. I mean, it's almost like worldwide when in baseball we call it the World Series.
Even
There
though
are
it's
only
right.
teams. Yeah, there are only teams from North America playing in baseball.
Yeah.
So there might be a team in Japan that's better, or a team in Korea
what?
that's actually better
Miss
than.
Universe, I happen to know there's an alien out there that's hotter than Miss Universe.
There might be.
I think so.
I don't know though.
It's just listening.
Uh-huh.
That chick from Mars
Other than-
on Total Recall.
That's
The one
Um,
that, the
okay,
one that
I'm
makes
gonna-
you wish you had 3 hands.
I'm
Yeah.
going to try to go through the chat here. I just saw one that kind of piqued my interest. I got to go back through it. I was talking too much.
Yeah.
Question about TG's new policy. Can you submit someone else's record for verification? No, you cannot. The idea is that person has to be verified to submit their score because you're presenting the case that this is my score and this is my evidence. To do it for somebody else, well, they're not going through the proper channels of, we come to sporting events, registering, making sure that person's, not on steroids. I'm not saying we test for steroids or anything like that, which
what would our
5 years
steroids
ago
be?
the owner wanted us to. Whatever, we're not getting
Wait,
into that.
what?
Yeah, don't even ask.
I was gonna say I
Don't
thought I
even
knew
ask.
everything.
Don't even ask.
It's
That
because I'm so
sounds-
buff. There was a question.
Well, there's other things like that. So,
Dude, that's awesome.
so,
You
so
need
to answer your
that's-
question,
that's entertaining.
the purpose of that is to validate who is actually submitting. Now, granted, why would I want to give my score to Nick? That's one thing. Now, if
Because
there's
you're a nice guy.
now if there's historical scores, let's just say somebody can't submit it, medical, or if somebody's passed away, and there's enough evidence to prove that score. I bet Twin Galaxies,
They
the
might.
community, the what's his name, Jace Hall, would be open to for cases like that. So I'm not saying
Yeah, like, what if you inherited a box of tapes from an old uncle and you were like, he got 1.6 on Donkey Kong and it's legit.
or 3.3
Or
million,
3.3. Maybe
Um,
he'd be 3.4.
If there's enough evidence,
real record.
I'm pretty sure that.
Oh, man.
Why not?
Wouldn't that
I mean,
be
I would
sweet?
be for it. I mean, this is my opinion.
It's a 35 millimeter film.
35. Okay. shut up.
Donkey Kong. God, that'd be awesome. You know what's out there. Yeah. So,
Oh, tonight's beverage sponsors are back to our old Bud Light
Yes!
line. So
Bud Light, Apple, they ran out and they, for whatever reason, didn't send us more. So they sent us Bud Light Lime this time. I don't know. Maybe it's a border thing. It's not as good as Apple, but it's still decent. And it's summer, so it makes sense. Apple's more of a fall drink.
oh, I'm going to read this one. What percentage of TG submitters don't have autism, I wonder? That's a nice one. Actually, some of them do, all right? And that's fine because you know what? People with autism have incredible video game skills.
Oh, absolutely.
So I
That's
don't know
true,
what the purpose
yeah.
of that comment is. Pentium 4. Go get yourself a Pentium 2, all right? So
Yeah, they stopped being good after
yeah,
that.
exactly. So autism or not, if the dog can play video games, maybe they can submit. Just
Yeah, I don't
get
care.
over it. Thanks for your comment. Thanks for joining the show, though. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming on.
Passive aggressive.
Yeah. Because Glenn, I'll talk to you real
Yep.
quick. Glenn, I don't know if he's actively going, but you're trying to get a decent run on Super Metroid, weren't you?
Yeah. I was just about ready to hit sub 140 on 100%.
Okay. So let's say you get 139. Is that the world record?
No, not even
Yeah,
close.
that's what I thought.
There's actually a central leaderboard, but I literally played that game to get to a 142, I think it was, for 100%. First, you got to memorize all 100 items, where they're at, and all the routes and stuff like that. First run I did that was 100% that I actually timed was just over 2 hours. And I whittled it down to 142, and that took about 2 to 4 hours, a game or two a day. That roughly for about month and a half, 2 months. Solid grinding to shave off that 20 minutes. Which
Did you do anything other than just play yourself, or did you go online and try to watch other people or anything?
Yeah, I for the first week, it seriously, it like would give me headaches just trying to learn the game because there's so much to learn. Because on top of the entire route, because you're talking like a 2-hour run on a game, and that's like booking it. And there's like hundreds of rooms in the game, and each room has like a crazy strat to optimize for time. So you'll do a run, and then the next time you play, you'll try something else. And then you'll get that down, and then you want to work on, okay, so now I'm going to try this strat on my next run. And then I actually bought one of those game saver things where you can do save states with your actual Super Nintendo, and that helped out a lot because I'd get to a room that I knew like I needed to work on to get that strat down, and I could just grind that out for like a half an hour, just play that one room. So I could, next run that I did, I'd be for sure I could do that.
I guess my question, I'm trying to lead to, but if you get, let's say, 130, that's not the world record, right?
No.
Okay.
World record right now is about, I don't know if it's been beaten since the last time I checked, but it was like a 117.
Okay. So let's say you get 125. Would you submit a score to Twin Galaxies with that for fastest completion?
Would I?
Yeah.
I would do it for one reason, even though I know it's not a world record, and if people came up to me and said, hey, you got the world record on that, I'd be like, no, I don't. You know, this is Zosty has the record. You know, you can find his Twitch channel over here. I would say that, but the reason why I would submit to Twin Galaxies is to get that ball rolling, and then somebody will see that and be like, well, I can beat that. I get like a 118 to 120 every time I play, you know? And then another top tier player will submit over mine, and then he'll tell all, because the Super Metroid community is really tight knit in that way, where like everyone knows everyone and what's going on and who's working on what. So if I did like a 122 to a 125, that would be top tier, and one of those top tier players would see that and be like, well, I ain't gonna let them have that. And I would just initially get the ball rolling for Twin Galaxies.
Yeah.
To kind of encourage people to submit.
Yeah. And if you don't want to submit to Twin Galaxies, that's fine. You don't have to.
No one's forced.
If anything, why wouldn't you submit to all of them?
Yeah, really.
That's the question.
Right, yeah.
I just understand. It's like there's all
you don't
this.
have to make a choice.
Yeah,
like,
there's
just
all
dump
this.
It off and get it on all of them.
Oh, you submitted a score there. You're a traitor. What are you talking about?
Why is there loyalty?
I submit scores. Now, some websites don't require much proof. All they require is a screenshot. So what I do, I submit something to Twin Galaxies. I used to submit the high score. I don't anymore. I don't know why. I'm lazy. Cyber score. I just put the same score on everything. The Guitar Hero records. Yeah. I know I'm not the best rock band player in the world. People think I am at Twin Galaxies, but when people come at Twin Galaxies, but I'm not the world record holder. There's way many people than I am. It's just an act of doing it. So that's kind of my big response to it. And when you were talking about getting people to do that, my NHL 94 record did that. I submitted a score to Twin Galaxies. It was 47 goals or whatever. And you know what? The NHL 94 community, which I was barely a part of. I don't like playing online, so they got a hold of it, and guess what? What I wanted to truly find out is who's the best NHL 94 player.
And
he showed up. He came in, he submitted a score of 54, blew me out of the water, and guess what? I got a best new friend. Yeah. He's awesome. I can't wait to actually meet him in person October 12th, and hopefully we face off in the Sega Genesis Finals. September 12th. Yeah, I'm all screwed up. Yeah. So, in terms of saying this, this is the world record holders. Let them call themselves let Twin Galaxies call themselves the king of, video game scores. Speedrun can do the same thing. I think Speed Demos is the best for speedruns, and that's my opinion. And we're here talking on Twin Galaxies Live.
Which isn't something you're just saying now. You've been saying
I've been saying that for 3 years.
I was going to say, ever since we've ever done the show, basically.
Yeah.
That's the thing too. It's like I'll say some Strata record got beaten by somebody on the webs, and I watched it, and it looks legit to me. But it's like by throwing my run out there on Twin Galaxies, that's like a challenge. So
It is.
if you think you can do better, submit it. If you don't want to submit it, hey, that's fine. I wish that you would, because I prefer to be second place than like fraudulent first. But submit your score. But if they don't want to, I can't force them to do it. So
and that's the
it's a challenge.
And that's the need that a few speedrunners from the speedrunning community and part of the Twin Galaxies community is what they were trying to. Oh, this is what I wish Twin Galaxies was about.
Yep.
And they presented it to Jace. Hey, I want this with Twin Galaxies. I want that same feel when I get a Twin Galaxies score as I do at the speedruns. But there's no tracks or how can we do this? And that's what all this started on. So really, all this controversy of forum posts was the past. It's trying to bring more people together. Now, like I said on the forums, it would be awesome where there'd be one spot where every world record was approved, adjudicated for all video games, any way you want to play it.
Not gonna
speed
happen.
run with no glitches, with glitches, standing on one leg, then we're back to record setter, which, and that's where the Twin Galaxy sites filters that out because there's a new rating system that says, well, this version of playing the game, more people think is a better way to play the game than this version. For example, my opinion would be Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yes.
Get all the emeralds, I think, is a little more impressive. Speed run, getting all the 7 emeralds is a little more impressive than just beating the game minimalist. I think that, and people can vote on that, and so what? There's still both of them.
I was going to say, as long as both of them are still there, then
They're still both
whatever.
there. Yeah, so.
And it is 2 different ways to play it.
Yeah. So, in terms of people stealing from, maybe some of the rules were directly taken, and obviously that's been, changed. But, I'm not saying, there's a reason why we're still here. This is kind of what I wanted to sum up. Time is up.
Yeah, we're all right.
Okay, I got 15 minutes.
Yep.
The other thing about submitting to Twin Galaxies, and a reason that you do it, even if you submit somewhere else, is Twin Galaxies has some prestige, right? I mean, and Jace is doing amazing things that can't really be done by other sites. And also, like, there are competitions coming up, like the Olympics thing that he's working on in October, and some other things. So, I mean, there's just so much happening at Twin Galaxies. I don't know why anyone would not want to be part of it, right? It's not like you can only be part of, Twin Galaxies and nothing else. Be part of both. Why wouldn't you?
I'm a part of other video game websites.
Yeah, I'm on Retro Uprising. I love Retro Uprising. It's great. And other stuff. So.
But these websites are actually competing against each other. For example, Glenn's on one team and I'm on another team.
Exactly.
Glenn's on the Trader team.
No,
not on the right
it's not
team.
a Trader team. Here's what.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
This is the cool thing about this tournament is it was so hard for me to decide which team I'm going to be on because I interact with most of the websites and communities that signed up for that team. I've submitted scores to MARP. I'm on Donkey Kong Forum every day. I play on Retro Uprising. I've submitted to Twin Galaxies. I do this show for them. But what came down and why I made the decision to join the team that I did is because I have met most of the people on the team in real life. So that's pretty much what ultimately helped me make my decision on which team to go to.
How's the tournament going?
It's great. I think they have like over 2,000 submissions already.
Yep.
Wow, that's awesome.
What is it? Names? I don't know. Hang on. I don't know.
MARP? You talking about MARP?
MARP's winning, right? Yeah.
MARP is currently in the lead with Team PNS.
Just say it.
Second. And Team Penis. And Twin Galaxies is currently in third place, but it's only day 10 of a 35-day tournament. So plenty of time left, plenty of scores still to be had, and a lot of people are still submitting. A lot of people from our team still haven't submitted, but they're planning to. So I think it'll be interesting. I probably shouldn't have given that away, but just know
For
we're still in the fight.
those
Oh,
of you
yeah,
wondering what we're talking about, we didn't officially tell. It's called the Internet Gaming
yes.
Bash of the Year. If you actually go to tournament.vg, you'll see a few tournaments run there. There's another Donkey Kong tournament. Yay. But you'll see this cool MAME tournament where it competes different websites against each other in a team format where one person just can't win it all for the team. So it's a pretty cool month-long
That's cool.
a bragging rights contest. And that's
It's got
the
a
fun
lot of good games in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and one of them especially you're playing right now, Glenn.
Well, I just have the demo screen up while I'm talking.
But- but-
Oh, I thought you were kicking butt at Donkey Kong 3.
Dude, this
I
game's
was like,
so
you just keep playing the
frustrating.
same level over and over again in the same exact way. It's bizarre.
This game's frustrating because it's a game that I know I should be good at, but I just can't get it down.
It's fun. I like it. It's a good one.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you know what took me the longest to cope with is his shots almost, because I'm paying attention to his gun, and I'm thinking that the shots are gonna. I don't know. It's weird. I couldn't hit anything with one shot to start off with, but now I can peg things off pretty well with one shot.
Oh yeah. So I have to ask, who's in TG Live 4?
Hello?
Andrew me. How do you do?
Who-
Andrew me.
Who is it?
Andrew me.
Oh, Andrew
Hi,
Mitchell.
Hey, Andrew!
Finally get to see you. That's awesome.
That's a settle it on the
Yeah.
screen alumni.
Oh, kidding,
Oh,
man.
definitely, yeah. Yeah,
Andrew's
it's about half
busy.
to it.
He's put the most quarters in any machine at Twin Galaxies. That's the official title he gave himself today. That's awesome.
That's great. I like
awesome.
that.
Welcome.
Yeah, I have read your name more on the show than anyone else.
You should have just busted
couldn't
up in
sleep,
here
so-
and been like, "I'm Barthax." That's how I would have made my entrance.
Yeah, true, yeah.
Ah,
We
welcome
got
to the
a
show.
good
Andrew.
voice with the name.
I know. That's fantastic. This is great, man.
What better can I do when I can't sleep,
Good stuff. So, are you on here to give me crap about breaking your Tetris record?
Yeah, damn right, yeah.
Yeah, I thought maybe. You're like Andrew's like here's some. Do you prefer Andrew or Pete?
Pete. Yeah.
Pete. Okay. So Pete's like, hey, here's some great tips for Tetris, and I'm like, yeah, great, thanks. Oh, I beat your score. What's your
Right.
tips? Oh.
Yeah, I'm known by my middle name. It's Pete.
Pete. Okay. Sorry about that. I always call you Andrew.
No problem. My first name's Andrew. If you call me Andrew, it's still my name. It's not a
Because I
problem.
also still respond to it.
My middle name is Danger. That's not true. Everyone's like, wait, what is it? No.
I never came back to this, but I'm just gonna go back to it. I know, like, oh, stop beating a horse. Back to
Not a dead horse. A
yeah.
live
Okay.
horse.
So Addison here has 13 hours 14 minutes submitted to Twin Galaxies. I do want to read these other scores. So I bet some people are like, well, what's really the Final Fantasy
okay.
VII world record, since it's such a very popular game. We know too much about it.
Is it
unfortunately.
47 minutes?
There is one run on the PlayStation as well that I found on the internet that's 8 hours, 24 minutes, and 13 seconds from
But-
SK846N Livin. Congratulations to him on the PlayStation.
But who is that? Who is
Yeah,
it? And based on what evidence? It's like, oh, I know a guy who's faster than, the fastest guy in the Olympics. Why didn't he go to the Olympics then? Oh, he was busy. Like what?
Well,
Submit
that-
it.
Well, he probably doesn't know about Twin Galaxies, so settle down. You're okay.
You might not.
He might not too.
Ah,
But
sorry.
then there's also another. Now that was on a leader. That was on a Final Fantasy VII niche
Oh, okay.
website. Okay, now there is full proof there. But then on Twitch, I found another run on the PlayStation for 7 hours and 47 minutes from Sreth. I don't know if that's on speedruns.com. So
Yeah.
did I watch them and verify them? Of course not, but I'm just putting these out there. And the one that does have a name is Dave Rochefort. It's from Speed Demos Archives. It's on the PC version,
Oh.
I believe, 7 hours and 58 minutes. So he gave a name. So if you want to, the way I look at it is Dave's the world record holder for the PC. and I'm going to give Addison the world record here. And then the gamer tags. I mean that's just my personal belief.
Yep. No, and it does. I know
Well,
people. It might not be,
PC
man. When you have a legitimate name behind it, it really does it. For me, it adds something.
Well, don't
Sure
you
it
want
is. Oh,
your
yeah.
name? Because this, actually, I forgot to bring this up. When
I would
people
think you
who
would.
don't play video games and they go, hey, well, or you're meeting people, you know, in your Alcoholics Anonymous or whatever like that. And I'm just saying, well, Nick, tell me one interesting fact about you.
I hold the record in Donkey Kong 6.
Oh, okay. Dude, I searched the internet. I can't find it anywhere.
Oh yeah, that's because my username is LightSocket75H.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know, and that's kind of, you know, the people who submit to Twin Galaxies,
Exactly.
they want to be known as. When I tell my coworkers that I have the Sonic points record, you know what? They can actually look it up for themselves
true.
and believe it then. But if I tell them my name's Timmel, it's like, you're not Tim.
Nick, apparently he's an alcoholic. Nick, apparently he's an alcoholic.
No, I was referring to myself.
Oh, all right.
Or is it both?
I just go there to meet women.
We only drink on Friday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, I definitely only drink on Friday nights. That is definitely the only time I drink.
100% truth.
Yep.
So thank you for all of you joining us. I hope it shed a little light onto all the exchanges back and forth
Yeah.
between two websites. I don't speak for everybody. We don't necessarily speak for Twin Galaxies, but maybe we did, you know, express some of the majority of, you know, the opinions
Yes.
that some people have. It's not that there's no stealing going on. You know, we don't. It's not nothing like that. It's to promote gamer achievement is what
Yep.
Twin Galaxies is here for. So if you do it here, you do it somewhere else, great. We can all play together.
And can I just say something real
Nope.
quick? No? Damn it.
Go ahead, Nick.
No, and if you watch the show regularly, you've heard both of us say this before. So forgive us for sounding, you know, redundant. But we've been part of the Twin Galaxies website and community for a long time now.
Too long.
We've been doing a very long time, and even though there are still issues, there's always going to be issues. And do we, and by we I mean the website and Jace, the hardest part is getting credibility back.
Yep.
But when we talk about the bad times, they were bad as in there was nothing.
Yeah.
And the majority of our time with the website was the bad times.
Yeah.
And even though it's not perfect right now, this is the best we've ever had it with Twin
We've
Galaxies.
been here 5 years. Yeah.
Yeah, 6
Sure.
years. So it's
6
not even, when we're talking about, if there's issues, there's always going to be issues, and there's always going to be
Yeah.
problems. But it's not even close.
Yeah.
This is what we dreamed about 6 years ago when
Yeah.
we first started doing this. So,
I've been
We
with Twin
wanted-
Galaxies 12 years.
Change
This is
it.
the best.
Yeah.
no, then exactly. So even though it's not perfect, man, it's so much better than it used to be.
Yeah, so-
Compared to, I mean, and it's only been 7 months.
Yeah. Join us on our site. We'll join you on your site. It doesn't matter. It's all fun.
It's exactly, and
Yep.
it is just fun. Well, at least
It is just for
It's
fun.
supposed to be
I
just
know
for
we
fun.
had, you know, video games got boring for everybody here, so we had to add something else like competition and
Yeah.
see who's the best. Because, to be honest, like I said, I don't play Sonic, but
But
fun
on
again.
one leg and one hand, that's how it's
no,
fun.
you play with an
Guys, you have
Atari.
25
that's true.
seconds.
Cool.
But,
So thanks for everybody
Yep.
joining us tonight. For all of you tuning in to the first show, of course, check out the website, register,
see ya.
hate mail, everything else. Thanks for joining us, Don. Thank you, Andrew, for joining us. It's awesome.
Yeah,
We hope you join
thanks.
us more.
Definitely. Thanks, Glenn.
And Glenn,
Another
great show. And FGC's up next.
Yep. See ya. Peace. Timmel. Tamil.